In a world where hopium and common sense collide, starring the CryptoKeeper and BlockchainCrusader. Welcome to Debate Crypto. Question everything, trust nothing. It's your boys, CryptoKeeper and BlockchainCrusader, here with another evening of Debate Crypto, Debate Crypto. What's going on, Miguel? Are you
Mute button. Yep, always the mute button, dude. It's a good day, man. Good day in the crypto space. Another good old red day.
You know what? Actually, it's been a green day, and I want to. So maybe your coin market cap is failing you again, but it's been a green day from where I'm looking. But let me just say, I want to.
Day. We're up 2% after dropping like 15.
But hey, today has been green, okay? And I want to throw this out there, guys. The super chats are on, and I actually want to take up a collection via super chat for. Let's see if we can find a keyboard that does not have the mute button on it for Miguel. If we can maybe buy him a specialized keyboard, so therefore no more mute button, we would see he's got it muted again. We would very much like that.
Always.
So. All right, so hey, let's kick it off. First of all, guys, make sure that you smash the likes. If it's your first time here, welcome. We're glad to have you. We're here every single night of the week, Monday through Friday, 7:15, kind of sometimes maybe a couple minutes behind, but 7 to 7:15 on Monday through Friday, and then Saturday nights we do our debates. This weekend we have DZ debating on NFTs, so we're super excited about that. But without further ado, let's get it going. Smash the likes, guys. What's going on in the markets, Miguel?
The markets green up 2%.
The green markets. What's going on?
The green market, right? The green market. So everything's up 2 to 3% at best. Let me share my screen real quick. So here we are. All right, here it is. The green day up 1.89% on the market cap, right? Market cap is down to 1.71 trillion.
Looks like Christmas, bro. Red,
oh yeah, I'm sure. With all that red to complement a little bit of green, 100%. So everything in the last 30 days has been wiped out. Any gains in the last 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, massively all wiped out, except for Terra Luna, the only one that's actually green in the past 90 days. Is still holding up green. Avalanche holding up green on the 30-day. But today everything's about 5 to 6% at best. Now coming up, having a little relief rally from all of this. But could this be a dead cat bounce and we're headed for much, much lower? Right? All these green bubbles, everybody's getting all excited again.
Well, we never know. Ultimately tonight, guys, we're going to talk a little bit about Vechain. We're going to talk a little bit about Twitter, and we're going to talk a little bit about Decentraland. And as always, towards the end of the stream, we're going to give you our analysis of where we think we are headed. But let's check into, let's do a little TA. Let's see what Market Cypher has to say about the market, the green market. Oh, well, hey, maybe if I push the correct, pulled up the correct.
I didn't know Market Cypher bought market cap.
They just did. It was a new acquisition. Here we go. Let's try this again. All right. So we are on the 4-hour currently. We have a descending broadening wedge. Is that how you say that, Miguel? Descending broadening wedge. Yeah.
Yes,
so we have a descending broadening wedge on the 4-hour. That, as a statistical rule, will break to the upside. So what we're looking for is obviously a break out of this area here. We want to break out. As always, we look for the retest, and then we hopefully want to head north from there. I actually don't have an actual price target on that. I just started taking a peek at that, so I don't have an actual price target for you. But
the price target is basically, the way you measure it is assuming it would break out from where the candles are headed right now. Mm-hmm. You would measure between the top of the line where the broadening wedge begins, right? Mm-hmm. There. So no. So you would from there. You would go make a straight line outward.
A straight line outward.
Yeah, horizontal line. Make a horizontal line from the top of the wedge. From the top, that's the bottom.
Yep, gotcha. From the top of the wedge, and where are we headed?
That would be the target. So make a horizontal line.
Okay. like
a
that.
little bit lower. It's a little bit slanted, but whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would
Yeah,
technically
but
somewhere
essentially
around there.
around there. Okay.
About that, give or take, that would be the target for the
Okay.
running wedge.
All right. Well, good to know. We've got some bullish momentum on the MACD. Also, we have a confirmed double green dot on Market Cipher with the momentum pulling to the upside, and money flow is pretty flat right now. So not a ton of volume, but the money flow is coming in. And you can see actually after the double green dots down here, we got this nice little move right here. So, hey, we shall see. We shall see. It is all a game of probabilities as it comes, as it were with TA guys. So you know that, so we'll see what happens. And actually, that kind of leads me into our first article. It is a game of probabilities. Let's talk about what Twitter thinks about it. Okay, as all of you know, or I'm guessing a lot of you know, crypto Twitter is a big place to be. Miguel and I, just as a reminder, make sure you guys follow us on Twitter. It's Debate Crypto OG. We just recently started our crypto Twitter. I think we got a little bit over 1,000 followers on there now. So trying to continue to grow that. So make sure you guys follow us on there. But crypto Twitter is really the place to be, and you can get a lot of good information. So let's see what they have to say about the markets right now. Majority of crypto Twitter bets Bitcoin to trade below 32.5 by the end of February. Miguel, these people are talking bad about your boy. But hey, here we are.
That's literally in a week.
Yeah, exactly. So as Bitcoin continues to experience high volatility, a section of the cryptocurrency community is betting that the asset might correct further. So they did a poll, and basically it said, now listen, the poll said 55.5% of the 30,255 voters believe that the asset will plunge. Lower than that, 55.5 to 44.5 is not a massive difference, right? So as per the usual right now, right, these two numbers right here, 55.5 and 44.5, to me means that we don't know whether we're going up or whether we're going down. Do you see it differently, Miguel? That just seems too close to me.
Though, I mean, yes, it is very close, but it just goes with the people like to follow the herd, right? You see a few red candles, you see a lot of FUD in the market, you see a lot of fear, and then everybody starts calling bear market or, doom and gloom, and everyone just starts to say, yep, it's over. Yep, it's over, right? They don't question everything, and they trust everything that they see. So they're the opposite of what we do here.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. I see it. We see that in way more than just Twitter. We see that in all walks of social media, right? And a lot of times TikTok can be an echo chamber, and we try to stay out of that. I actually, and I've started to really try to focus on this recently. I've tried to, as of recent, when I post a TikTok or I post something on YouTube, I actually heard this first from CVO, and I kind of took a page out of his playbook. He said, before I get in and do some charting and actually put a video together, I try to not be on TikTok. I try to not be on YouTube. I try to not be on Twitter. And the reason for that is because you will get either some confirmation bias, or you will be hearing the same thing over and over, and it could sway maybe what your true pure thoughts on the matter are. And so recently, as I've been doing some of my videos, I've been trying to literally stay free or stay away from for at least that time period, so that I'm not influenced by that, because whether you admit it or not, it does play into, you keep hearing the same thing over and over and over, it can play into
people definitely get brainwashed.
A
lot of people start just echoing the same thing over and over and over and over. You eventually believe it, right? If you say a lie enough times, it becomes the truth.
Yeah, no doubt. Dude, we have got news. Crypto fam, listen, smash the likes, drop a 1 in the chat if you either hold Vechain or know that you should be holding Vechain. We're about to have a little Vechain action.
Miguel coin.
I knew that's what he was about to say.
Good old coin.
I knew it. So I hold the two coin. This is Debate Crypto for a reason, guys. If you didn't know this, Miguel and I are best friends, and we butt heads on some very on multiple different crypto decisions as to what we like, what we don't like. And Vechain's one of them. I love Vechain. I like what Vechain is doing. I think that Vechain, as I look at projects, I look for projects that actually solve problems. Vechain solves a huge real world problem. No one can argue that. As Miguel talks about it, he's talking about the fact that it comes from China, and so therefore he calls it the Kami coin. So 100%. Let's talk about the Kami coin a little bit there, Miguelito. We got some good news coming from Kami coin. So Vechain bags new award from Shanghai government. Leading enterprise-friendly blockchain project Vechain has announced that it has bagged a prestigious award from the Shanghai government. So Vechain took to Twitter to announce that the Shanghai government has awarded the blockchain project the status of high and new technology enterprise. And so if you scroll down here a little bit farther, as we scroll down here a little farther, it says the high profile recognition acknowledges our technical excellence, advanced tech, and grants special tax status, allowing us to dedicate more resources to building. Bada bing, bada boom. Commenting on the recent accolades it received, Vechain stated that the feat comes as a form of recognition for its technical excellence and advanced technology. Now, check this out. Furthermore, the prestigious award from Shanghai government will also grant Vechain a special tax status, thus allowing a company to dedicate more resources towards building significant projects. I think that's huge. And this is where I love this, right? This isn't the first time the Vechain will be bagging an award of excellence from the Chinese government. In 2020, they were declared the winner of China's innovative green energy award. Let's be real. You don't have to like Vechain. First of all, I love Vechain. I see a number of ones in the chat. Go Vechain. Vechain's been good to me, even with it down as much as it is right now. Still doing well with Vechain, and I plan on actually was looking at it earlier this morning.
Yeah, buying some more Kami
possibly
coin,
buying some more Kami coin,
with the XRP bags.
I
actually want to answer a question here from the chat.
Yeah, let's get it.
Kenton Smith says, "Will the West adopt it because it's Chinese?" And I would say no. They will not adopt it.
Too late. Walmart already uses it.
Walmart's not the West.
Is Walmart the commie store now?
No, I mean, no, because they failed in China. They failed in China.
Some could argue.
They failed in China. But whatever. Outside of Walmart, right? They won't. You know why?
Outside of the largest in the world. Yeah. Okay, continue.
Yeah. Amazon is better. That's okay.
Well, different. But okay, I'm with you.
They bring it to your house.
Walmart does too now.
Yes, after Amazon. Amazon's number one.
You're right. Okay,
but whatever. Point is, the whole issue is, I don't think the West will adopt VeChain because it is Chinese. I believe that the same thing happened with Bitcoin. Bitcoin has not been adopted by senators and politicians here in the United States until after China released to the miners and they left China. Before then, no politician or hardly any politician ever spoke pro Bitcoin at all. Now that threat of China controlling Bitcoin through its mining and the hashing power, now that the hashing power has moved on over to the United States, they definitely are all pro Bitcoin.
Yeah, I think it's super interesting. There's so many projects on the blockchain that we don't talk about a lot, Miguel. You and I talk about Bitcoin, we talk about Ethereum a lot because those are the big two, right? XRP obviously comes up because you like to bust on me for that, but the reality is we're trying to trend more towards some of these other projects. And guys, I just want to just throw out a reminder. We try to operate as much like a DAO as possible. If you really want to operate like a DAO, you can check out our academy, debatecrypto.academy. And we try to do things via vote there. We have our weekly seminars. We let people, obviously chime in on what they would like to hear. We're working on trading because that's what people were wanting to work on right now. That being said, part of the reason that we focus so heavily on and have focused so heavily on Bitcoin and Ethereum is because they are the market makers, if you will. They are what leads the way in these markets. But we are kind of swaying over towards some more and more altcoins. So stick around for that. That's going to be something that we are diving more into. We actually have another altcoin we're going to talk about here in just a second. In drumroll, please. Decentraland, which is Mana, is the ticker. So let's take a peek over at that. All right. Boom, here it is. Okay. Decentraland poised for massive breakout if bulls can close Mana above $2.85. Decentraland price develops massive bullish breakout setup. A powerful bullish reversal setup could trap a large number of short sellers. Downside risks exist, as always, and could be extensive if support fails. Decentraland price could generate some major surprises across the entire cryptocurrency space. Despite 6 days of losses, it has maintained support within the Ichimoku cloud and is now poised for a strong bullish breakout. Let me pause it real quick. Miguel, remind me to look at some Ichimoku cloud stuff. I wanted to look at that the other day and I got sidetracked with my ADD brain. So just remind me of that. Decentraland price positioned to trigger a giant bear trap, propelling Mana towards $4. Decentraland price action was not immune to the intense selling pressure faced by nearly every cryptocurrency. From a high of $3.33 last Wednesday to the current daily low at $2.38, Mana lost 30% of its value. So for 6 painful consecutive days, Mana dropped lower. That trend may end today. So we're not going to read any more into the article. Ultimately, it looks like Mana is setting up for a breakout. But what I want to talk about, right? So the technicals, that's great. We talk about technicals. It's an important piece of the puzzle, and it is a part of, right? But what I want to talk about is, what do you think of Decentraland, Miguel? So it has the money backing of a lot of the big players, right? Digital Currency Group is involved in Decentraland. But you and I have played around in Decentraland. We actually live streamed from Decentraland with who do we do
with
that
Clips,
Dr. With? Yeah, with Clips, with Dr. Clips. Great guy. We need to have him on again soon. And I don't know, what are your thoughts? Are they going to be able to keep up with Sandbox? Do you see? I mean, obviously there's competition there.
I see them as two different types of metaverses. I see Decentraland as the place where people go to socialize, right? And go to the casinos and party and have little events. And I see the Sandbox as more of a place where people go play video games, right? Okay. A place where people go compete with their avatars and search for certain loot and NFT style game playing, more of that play to earn style, versus Decentraland is more of that social life where people run businesses. Dr. Clips himself, right? If you're not following him on YouTube, go shoot him a follow. He runs an academy, an NFT academy, out of Decentraland. So, he's doing massive things there. He has a whole entire business on Decentraland. So I think Decentraland is more of that social business style place versus Sandbox is more of the play to earn NFT style game.
Yeah, Miguel and I have been looking, albeit not like super hard, but we've been looking for a piece of plot of land somewhere. And part of the problem with the metaverse is everybody's jumped on the bandwagon, right? And so there are so many options. There's so many places where you could buy, and some of it looks like fantastic opportunity and could turn into that. The other stuff that's already hit and taken off, I mean, the prices on them are absolutely wild. Some of the land in the metaverse is significantly more expensive than land IRL, right?
Yes.
In real life. Yes. And that's just a fact. And so I actually, when we go down to the Bitcoin conference, which, side note, our discount code, if you want to go to the Bitcoin conference, April 6th through the 9th, is all caps debate crypto. Miguel, we need to make a little thing for that. But ultimately, guys, if you're wanting to go to the Bitcoin conference, Miguel and I will be there. We're going to be producing content there. What I was going to say was, we need to talk to Ben about his, he's got a nice big amount of land in Sandbox, right?
Yeah, he does.
Like a big plot of land, like bigger than freaking Snoop Dogg and some, like they've got a big plot. I'd be interested to talking to him to see if maybe there's something that we could, just pick his brain a little. We'll leave it at that. We'll pick his brain a little bit. But ultimately, we are looking, we've got our eyes peeled. We're looking into the gaming, obviously metaverse space for, digital advertising, whatever the case may be. There's a lot of opportunity there, and I'm looking to
talking about digital advertising, I made a video earlier today and I spoke about a project called Ad Runner. It's an NFT project, right, where basically it's going to be run like a decentralized DAO, and they are going to be creating a framework with these things called the digital box, or the ad box or something, whatever it is, basically allowing digital advertising to happen inside Decentraland, inside these metaverses, and all the NFT holders are going to be making money. They're going to be distributed money from holding the NFT itself. So it's a decentralized DAO that helps you make passive income through the advertising that's going to happen. And in the article, it basically explains that the advertising sector is like $360 something billion right now, and by 2026 it is projected to be like 700 and something billion dollars.
Okay.
Right. So, Web 2, Facebook, YouTube, Google, they make their living off mining data and selling it for advertising, right? For these targeted ads. This is going to happen in the digital space of the metaverse. This is not going to go away in the Web 3.0. So it's going to be a massive thing if you can corner the market and start doing some advertising before any of these mega companies jump in.
The opportunity is huge, man. It's part of the reason why we've talked about a couple different projects with our academy. So, things that we're still looking at. The problem that I feel like we've run into, Miguel, is nobody can stay. I understand. Well, I don't think I do understand, but I mentally feel like cognitively can understand these projects they don't come out on time. So they tell you,
Yep.
that oh, we're coming out Q1 of 2022. Like one of the games that we've been looking at, I'm not going to get into it in here because that's an academy thing, but ultimately one of the games that we're talking about in there, I believe, is supposed to be out Q1, and I'll be interested to see. I haven't heard too much, right? I think that ultimately there is a lot of promises made and not able to always be fulfilled on the back end. And I think that,
sometimes they just promise more than what they can actually do, and
it's a fact.
bringing play to earn into gaming, and none of these studios are these massive studios, right? They're way smaller studios making these games, and making games are complicated. It takes many years to
Yeah.
get these games, and they come out from one year to the next promising you all these things in a short period of time, and most of the time it's not doable. So
Yeah, one of the I tell homeowners this all the time. I own a construction business, and I always tell people, they'll ask me, well, how long is the project going to take, or how far out are you? And I say, listen, I'd love to tell you this, but here's my answer. And I give them an answer, what a ballpark, and I say, I my motto is under promise, over deliver. And I think that's maybe where some of these projects fail. It's back to that. I can never remember what this is called. It's back to that idea where we overestimate what we can get done in a short amount of time, but we underestimate what we can do in a lengthy period of time. There's a term for that. We've talked about it a few different times, but I think that really falls into the gaming and NFT space. So to wrap this up for tonight, Miguel, let me ask you, is there anything that you have your eye on other than let's
other
talk about
than
our opinion
Bitcoin.
on let's talk about our opinion on Bitcoin and Ethereum, like
Yeah.
in the short term. Okay, let's go over that. We told everybody we'd kind of talk about our thought process on that. But tell me if there is a single project that you are looking at, or an NFT that you kind of have your eye on.
So NFT wise, I did get into the Woman's Tribe NFT
Mm,
last night.
did you?
Yeah, I did. I bought an
Bro,
NFT. I'm trying to make a flip out of it, right? See how it goes.
we're
Uh,
supposed to talk about these things. My feelings are
I've
very
been
hurt right
telling you
now.
about it for over a week, right?
Yeah.
So I pulled the trigger on it. I was sleeping on it. I saw a lot of good opportunities pass me by, and then yesterday, close to like 1 in the morning, I said, you know what? I'm just gonna pull the trigger on it and see what happens, right? If I make my money back, I make it. Hopefully, if I don't, worst case, I can break even maybe. But outside of the NFT space, right now, the projects that I'm looking at, and I'm gonna share my screen again. I'm gonna share Coin Market Cap here. This is what I like to do to when I want to see something to buy. Right, if you notice, I have the 30-day, the 60-day, the 90, and the year to date. This does not come default onto Coin Market Cap. You need to come over here to customize, right, and you have to actually add it on, right, and then you can arrange it however you want up here.
Yeah.
So I do this because I want to see these top tier projects and how far they've fallen in the past couple of days. I don't want to just focus on the 24-hour and the 7-day, right? That's too narrow. That's too short
Right.
term.
Hmm.
So 90 days, Bitcoin's down 33%, Ethereum 38%. Obviously, we're not going to talk about those right now. We're not talking about buying more of those. So let's start scrolling down. Look at Solana. Look at Cardano. Cardano's down 46% on the 90 days. So that means the last 3 months,
Yeah.
it's down 46%. It's down to 88 cents right now, only up 2% on the 24-hour. It's been nothing but down. So this is maybe a good area to start dollar cost averaging. Obviously, none of this is financial advice. Solana, also, everyone talking about the Solana, the Ethereum killer, yada yada. It's gonna go to $1 million or whatever. It's down 58%. People
Yeah.
that missed out when Solana was at $200 or so, maybe now is the time to start dollar cost averaging, right? Terra Luna has been holding pretty strongly on the 90-day, but it has come down 43% in the last 2 months. It was a lot higher than $53.
Look at year
Um,
to date. I mean, year to date, even with as strong as Terra Luna has been, I think it's down
yeah,
40%,
down
41%.
40%. Yeah, 41%. Yeah.
Wow.
Avalanche, 30 something percent, right? On the 30 days, somewhat okay, but in the 90 to 60, also been dropping massively. Polkadot down 57% on the 90-day.
But what a great project.
Right.
What
And
a freaking great
exactly,
project.
a great project. Like, it's, and we've got all these other projects, right? Krill down 54% on the 90.
Yep.
Litecoin, Chainlink down 45% as well, right? Lots of good projects. So another thing you can do here, besides just having this set up, is you can also go into filters over here and then add a filter by market cap, right?
Yep.
Do 1 billion, and then I just add a few more zeros to make it a trillion, to make sure I add up every single project, right? And when I click show results, everything stays the same, right? But then now I can filter through 90-day. So what's the 90-day project that's been dropped the most? Loopring. Then we have Thorchain. Look, we have Engine. A lot of people are very bullish on Engine. It's down 66% the 90-day, 48% 60-day. Elrond. A lot of people are bullish on Elrond. People thought they missed the train on it. Down 66% as well. Chili's, Cadena, or however you pronounce that.
Yeah, Cadena.
Look, your so beloved Kami coin Vechain down 61.9% as well.
But what an opportunity.
That's exactly what I'm saying, right? Opportunity. And this is filtered through 90-day. You can filter through 60-day if you want, and see what's dropped the most in the last 60 days. All right, we got Kusama. We got Solana up here as the third biggest project to drop in the 60-day, down 55%, right? Along with Hex. Guys, I thought Hex didn't go down.
Hex only up and to the right.
Only
that
up
is
to
the
the
explanation.
Right? 55% down.
That's right. Yeah, all right. So overall, Miguel, bullish or bearish on the next month or so on Bitcoin and ETH?
On Bitcoin and ETH specifically, next month or so,
the rest of the market's going to follow. I mean, it just is.
I would say we're going to range a lot. I don't say. Okay. I think the bearish scare is kind of somewhat over. I think we're going to range between this 30 to maybe in the 40 range, and back and forth for a while before people either become bullish or people become bearish. One way or the other. I don't think it's doom and gloom until we're under 32. Then things are definitely have to be keeping an eye on stuff, and I don't think we're out of the waters until we're past 44,000 again. So I don't think we're going to hit either of those anytime soon.
I think a lot of the price action recently, I think, so we hear last night or whatever, that, Russia sent in peacekeeping, like troops, whatever. Okay. Whether you believe that or not, the reality is troops are going in, and that's been one of the big narratives. But I think that all of that has been priced in, and so I think part of the reason for some of the pump today has been like, wait a minute, it kind of happened or is happening, and what, right? So I think a lot of it's already been priced in, and I know that our average entry price is going to be different than a lot of other people's, just strictly from the amount of time that we've been in. But I'm kind of numb to the fact that the market is down to where it is right now. I've got that just full on long-term mindset at this point. I'm in, right? I took my small little bit of profits, way less than I planned on, right? When we dropped down below 40 and closed below 40 and did all that, right? And now I'm like, okay, either dump and give me just the opportunity of a lifetime again, like you did back in March 2020, or let's continue to move up and we'll continue to dollar cost average. But the hard part right now is the ranging is difficult, especially for the less experienced trader. And so I want to throw a little bit of love your way, a little bit of advice your way. And it's the most simple advice that you hear us talk about all the time. The reason that people dollar cost average, and I'm not trying to be basic here, I'm just trying to let you know that there are simple, sometimes the best things you can do are the most simple. They don't have to be this grand scheme that makes this great video for TikTok or YouTube. A lot of times there are simple answers to what ultimately feels like a very, complex situation. And the reality is this: if you don't know if the market is going up or down, if there's not an obvious trend that continues to, continue on. I mean, the trend recently has been downward action, but we keep getting these little spikes of hopium off and on, right? So since we don't know what's going on, or don't have just a clear cut trend, a line in the sand, we dollar cost average with that. We don't go all in at once, and we're either averaging down or we're averaging into the project as it moves up a little bit. You're going to catch all different sides of it. And one of the projects that I have been talking about forever, but we always have new people coming in, is Audius. Okay. The ticker is AUDIO. I'm actually going to pull this up right quick here. Actually, I'm going to pull it right.
Yeah, I just want to remind people how you do that is that crypto is an accumulation game. Accumulation, right? It's not just trying to buy every possible bottom. People are always hating on dollar cost averaging and diamond handing, right? And diamond handing. It works. It works. It's been proven to work. The only time it doesn't work is when you're impatient. That's it. Is it the most optimal? No, but it's the one with the least amount of risk also compared to trading, because I think the percent is only like 13% of all traders are only the ones in profit. Everybody else is extremely losing their bottom dollar, right? So why would you want to play with those odds that you only have 13% chance of succeeding, versus if you use dollar cost average, diamond hand through some rough times, in the long term, people always come up at the top. Local tops become local bottoms, guys.
Yeah. I want to show you guys something. And now this is, let me remind you, if you are new, this is not the best metric to look at in terms of how to judge a project. Okay. It's not, but I want to show you that now it wicked all the way. I'm not even going to use the wick. I'm going to use the candle body. Okay. This is a 4-hour chart, but I can do a daily. It doesn't even matter. It's still going to be the same price here. $4.56. Okay. This is a if you've never heard of Audius, it is a decentralized music streaming platform. For those of you that don't know, I am huge into music. I love music. It has been a big passion of mine for a long time. Play guitar, I sing a little bit. Believe it or not, I rap. I love music, right? And so the decentralized part of it is basically, let's say it is what's the big music streaming platform? Spotify. It's the decentralized Spotify right now, okay? And it also has NFT, the ability and to buy and hold NFTs, and it gives the money back to the artists. The artists are actually collecting, as opposed to all of these different producers and these companies that are ultimately, I see it, taking advantage of the artists. We're at 83 cents right now. Okay. The all-time high has been up. It's up over $4.50. I look at this, as always, not financial advice, but I look at this project and I don't see it going anywhere. And I see that it solves a problem that I myself love. And so what I like to stress with people is this: find a project that you believe in, not that CryptoKeeper believes in, not that BlockchainCrusader believes in. Find a project that you believe in, that you like, that you can get on board with, and that you are going to be willing to stick it out. Now, it needs to have fundamentals. It needs to have tokenomics. It needs to have some things to, you don't just want to be like, oh, that one's got a really cool logo. Yeah, let's go with it, right? No, what I'm trying to say is, when you go through all of basically that, you're checking off the boxes. If it checks the boxes and you believe it solves a problem and you like the project, that's what Audius does for me. And that's why I've continued to buy Audius. That's why I've continued to hold Audius. That's why I'm not going to let go of Audius. And that's why I'll continue to buy into Audius.
Yeah,
so
and I just want to say, for all the XRP lovers in the chat that I see out here, Audius has very similar price movement to XRP. $3-something, $4 down to 88 cents, right, in a shorter time frame. So if you guys think that XRP has utility and is going to skyrocket to $589, I think Audius has a better chance at doing that. So maybe you should be loading up on Audius and transferring your XRP army status over to the Audius army.
The Audius army. Yeah, it is a project that I've been in love with. I've been telling people for a long time, since way lower than we're at right now, to check this project out. So it is one that I'm interested in. And my final thoughts on Bitcoin and Ethereum right now. I hate to do this, but I do believe we are going to see some more downward price action. But I think I don't think that it's going to be long lived. I still think we're going to have another pump or two. But I will say, and I'll record it here on a live stream, I think that I agree with Miguel that all of these markets are not going to look the same. Bear market, bull market, I don't think the time frames are going to stay the same, whatever. I do believe that we are in a bear market right now. Now, that doesn't mean that I think we're going down to 10K either. Okay. And so I think we're going to have some price action up, down, sideways, everything in between. And so for that, I'm going to continue to dollar cost average, because I know that it works, and I know long term where we're headed, and that's up and to the right.
Yeah, 100%. I just, people just go too bearish too quickly, and this whole cycle, everyone, the minute we drop, is like, oh, this is it. This is the bear market. 30% drop.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
you're
it.
right.
This is the bear market.
Every time that happens, it seems like
but it wasn't like that before. This year, this 2021 or so cycle was all about that, just trying to time the perfect entry to the bear market. It's bear market, guys. Panic sell. It's the bear market. It's the bear market. No one's gonna know where the bear market is, and everyone assuming, right? Last time we had some big TikTok creators, I don't want to say their name or whatever, in May or June when everything dropped 50%.
Oh yeah, like, 20K, 20K.
Bear market. We're going down to 20. Sold their position at 30 or 29, and then they had to go buy back up at 40 because they were completely wrong, right? So don't follow the herd on just because everyone instantly becomes bearish. Content creators also have this thing about always trying to be the first person to be right about something and trying to call the bear market, and all you hear is, oh, this is the bear market, guys. You heard it here first. I'm freaking amazing. And then they're wrong, and they're like, yeah, I was wrong. I don't want to talk about it.
So Michael, you asked Audius. So the ticker is AUDIO, and you can buy it actually on crypto.com. So you can also buy it on
I think it was Uniswap, right?
You can buy it on Uniswap, but don't do that. Buy it from crypto.com. The Uniswap gas fees are going. I mean, I'm just throwing out there. It's decentralized.
I'm just saying, if you want to support decentralization,
I knew that.
Pay the extra $30 in gas fees, bro. Gas fees for ETH have been at its lowest lately, so it's not that bad, guys. Decentralization comes with a price. It's not free.
Couple things real quick. Sean says my bars cause all kinds of hysteria. His beats are sick like malaria. I freaking love it, bro. I love it. Hey, maybe sometime I'll spit a little something for you guys, but I don't want to lose subs. You know what I mean? Like if it doesn't go as planned, and you guys are like, wait a minute, I came here for crypto, and now I got to hear this dude freaking rap, and he sucks. You know what I mean? So maybe we'll do it sometime. But yeah, that's where Audius is. And then I just wanted to throw out one more thing. Somebody else said it. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Cameron, great question. You guys mentioned metaverse projects like Mana and Sand, and so I want to have you looked at Block. Yes, we've looked at Blocktopia. There's a lot of great stuff going on over in Blocktopia. It is on our radar, so thank you for throwing that out there. Crypto fam, listen, make sure that you smash the like. Make sure that you let people know about Debate Crypto. I hope you guys are enjoying what we're doing here. We'll be here Monday through Friday at approximately 7 o'clock. We'll do our best to get on here by 7 o'clock, but make sure that you guys subscribe, do all the things that YouTube loves. If you want to get that more personalized experience, you want to get with us directly, debatecrypto.academy. We've got a Crypto 101 on there. It's got like 18 videos. And then we've got our Sunday seminars. It's private seminars. Guys, we'd love to have you, so you can check us out there. But listen, if nobody's told you before today, we love you. We appreciate each and every one of you.
Unless you hold XRP.
God, you're messing up my flow. Let me back that up. So crypto fam, we love you, right? Don't let anybody tell you that you're anything other than a warrior, right? And until next time, crypto fam, make sure you question everything.
Trust nothing.
And until next time, hodl.